Okay, I've got a contender peach tree here. Came in this 5-gallon pot, but as you can see, the soil they use in most nurseries is just chopped up trees, mulch. So it makes good drainage for a year or so while they're growing, but then later on when you plant this tree, all this mulch starts to break down that's in the roots, and as it breaks down, it uses up the oxygen and you can suffocate off the roots down there and stunt the growth. So we're going to rinse off this root ball today. It's going to be stressful on the tree. It's going to be stressful on the tree today, but in the long term, it's going to, I believe, help. It's a sacrifice now for long-term benefit. So you can shake it out like that, but I found using a hose makes it go a lot faster. So let's go. I'm gonna empty this bin out and keep going. Okay, something worth noting here is the mulch. If you remember from the beginning, the mulch and roots were all the way up to the union here, and you really want this ground level. You want 3 or 4 inches below the union at ground level. So if we would have just put that in the ground, where the variety is, the cultivated variety up on top here from the bud graft to the rootstock, it all would have been pretty much at the ground level. So making good progress. You can start working it with your fingers around here to kind of break it loose, but we're getting there. I'm gonna empty this out and keep going. Okay, so as you can see, we've freed up these roots quite a bit. I can shake the whole thing, kind of get a lot of that what's left to fall out. We've damaged some of the roots, but plenty of roots are left that are in good shape, and the roots that are left are going to be a lot happier when we put this in the ground. I might do a little bit more on this, but that's pretty much there. Okay, so there's our finished root ball with all the bark, almost all the bark removed. So stressful today, long-term benefits. I'll gather all this bark together and show you how much was in that root ball. So if you get a tree bare root, you won't have this problem. But if you get a tree that comes potted from pretty much any nursery, they just use chopped up trees because it's cheap as their growing medium. And some trees can handle it. Other trees, it will stunt their growth. Other trees, it'll just kill them a year or two in. I put this on the ground above the tree. It's got all the fertilizer in there, fertilizer pellets. Mulch is good on the surface to feed the tree, just not good in the roots. So mulch on the surface, good. mulch in the roots, not so good for a lot of trees. So I'm gonna go ahead and either put this in the ground right now or repot it up and put some good soil around it. It's not just mulch.